everybody, this is TheVelveteenChibi from Wattpad. I am best known for my traditional artwork such as sketches, drawings, color drawings, paintings, and even little sculptures out of polymer clay or air dry clay. I do this all myself, and the reason I am making this video is if you are visiting YouTube from Wattpad to watch this video, you already know that I'm making this because over the past few months I have been accused of art theft. The reason for this being is because over some of the different drawings I've shared, I have had different signatures, and one of which is Hidden Gem, which is my Deviantart name. Another is my real life signature, which I developed for, just the sake of being an artist and having a signature to sign my drawings. And then I also have a watermark that I've been putting on my drawings as well. Of course, all of my drawings don't have all of these signatures all on one picture, just so you know. But yeah, the watermark says TheVelveteenChibi, which is what I use for sharing art on my Wattpad book. So I've kind of tried explaining this to some people, but they don't always seem convinced, and recently I've had a few more accusations, and I'm just kind of tired of people accusing me of art thief when it's all my stuff. So I figured I would make a video kind of showing all of my art, or at least some of it, all of the ones I've shown in my Wattpad book live. And then after, I will do a live login to my Deviantart account to show you all that, this is all me, this is what I do. I'm not an art thief, nor will I ever be an art thief. So yeah, let's get to it, and I'll explain a bit more about the signatures as I show you the art pieces. So let's get to it. Alright, so first I'm going to show a couple of my little clay guys that I've done. This is from my chapter in my Wattpad art book, my green leafy dragon. And she is made out of polymer clay. Her wings were a pain in the butt to do, but my goodness, I am so happy with the results. It was so worth all of the hours and pain and literally tears that were put into it. Tears being because as she was baking, one of her wings started sagging and falling out, and polymer clay, once it comes out of the oven, it's still soft even when it's cured, and it only starts hardening once it cools down. So thankfully, because it was still soft, I worked really fast, kind of added a bit more clay in there to add some extra support, and then put a couple of little foil balls around it to kind of support the wings a little bit better so that they wouldn't sag. And here she is. She is finished. So yeah, many hours put into her. I don't know if you can see, but there's like little details in her wings to kind of make it look like leaves. And then from the leftover clay from her, I made this tiny weeny little pony. She's super cute. I really like her, but it was an absolute pain in the neck to do her hair. I'm not even joking. Like, it was hard, guys. Very difficult. I don't know if I'll ever make anything that intricate and tiny again. Probably, knowing myself, I like to give myself a challenge when it comes to art. But yeah, and this is my cute little polymer dragon. I named her Penelope, and she was the second thing I ever made out of polymer clay. So I don't think I'd ever give her away or anything. It's kind of like a milestone for me for when I started sculpting. Alright, so now let's move on to artwork. And no, you can't sit. You can't sit on my artwork, bud. That's my kitty. Okay, so I'm not going to show absolutely all of my artworks that I've ever done because that would just take up way too much time. And I'm recording on my phone here, and there's only a certain amount of minutes that you can record on a phone. So, and yeah. So let's hop to it. So this is my most recent sketchbook. Whenever I do sketching, I sketch in this sketchbook now. I got this sketchbook for Christmas and drew this one January 4th. Yep. This is just kind of a quick doodly-doodle. And this is full front face practice, so just a bunch of random characters I drew at the top of my head while trying to practice. They're not bad. I think I've gotten a bit better at drawing full frontals since January. At least I hope so. I'd like to think I improve as I go. This is a 3/4 practice. Sketch it out in pencil, then ink it with a liner. And I think I shared this one too. I like this guy. I might use him as a character for something. Not sure yet. He was just a random guy I sketched up. Profile practice. So basically side angles. Practicing feet. Cinderella. That's, okay, so I actually did share Cinderella in my chapter. It's hanging up in a room upstairs, the colored version, but before I colored her, I set a piece of printer paper over top and then just traced along it with an ink pen so that my niece would have a coloring page or two. That way she'd have something colored by me and something for her to do too. So I thought that would be nice because then it's a little more involved and fun. I like making coloring pages too for kids. Let's find the next one. Aha! Here's my little tough girl dragon that I drew while my sister was in the hospital. She's doing much better now, just to let you guys know. She still has a lot of health issues, and she's not 100% better from her diseases. I mean, I can't really give a good report on that, but she's not in the hospital anymore for the reason that she was there, which is good. She was in there for a kidney infection, and it was causing her a lot of pain. But she's better from it now, which is good. And I sketched this up while she was in the hospital, too. I was kind of staying by her hospital bed the whole time, kind of making sure she was okay. I went and skipped my employment classes and everything for it, too. So I'm just glad she's okay now. I think that's all for this book that I've shared in my Wattpad. I will move on to the next drawings. Excuse me, he is sitting on my art books again. I love you, bud, but you can't. Sorry. This is my art. Okay. Nope, he's going for it again. Sorry, I gotta make him move. No, oh my goodness, are you serious? What is it with kitties and sitting on books? I don't know if any of you guys have cats, but I swear it's like a cat thing where they have to sit on all your papers and books. But here's my Kakashi doodle. In all honesty, I think I'm gonna let you guys be the judge of whether this is a drawing or doodle, because I totally started this out as just like a doodle. I was feeling bored, wanted to sketch something. I was like, I should sketch Kakashi. So I just started doodling and then totally got carried away and ended up spending 4 hours on him. So I don't know. That it's really up to you guys whether you think it's a doodle or not. I could honestly go either way, doodle or drawing. And then there's Maleficent. Spent about an hour to sketch her head. Such drastic cheekbones, hey? So yeah, that's basically just a doodle page. And now, let's find the next drawing. Sorry, it's kind of going out of focus here a bit. That's the thing about phone cameras. Right. Here is Menma from Road to Ninja. And if you're one of my Wattpad followers watching this, you will notice that this is a bit different. It doesn't have the hidden gem thing on there. Hidden gem, like I said at the beginning of this video, is my Deviantart name. So what I would do was back when I was still active on DeviantArt. I had this little card that I would set on top of some of my drawings if I didn't want to write directly onto them with a pencil or pen hidden gem. I made this little card with hidden gem on it, so that way I could place it wherever I want, take a picture, and then take it off, and then put my actual art signature, like, on it after. And I'll show you what my current art signature is in a little bit here, so just hang tough. But I actually have a little card with me here now, so this is what it looks like in my Wattpad's picture. It just has the little hidden gem card down at the bottom here, and this is basically just like a piece of cardboard that I cut out into the shape of like a rectangle with rounded edges, and then I took an ink pen and then just wrote hidden gem on there. Alright, so now let's go to the next one. Sorry if I seem a little rushed. I'm just trying to get through as much as I can as quickly as I can because, like I said, my phone only has a certain amount of record time before it won't record anymore, so it just stops the recording. So, this is one I've shared in my Wattpad book. This is my Archer Thief girl. I honestly can't remember what her name is. Well, I'm actually sorry. She's not my Archer Thief girl. I just drew her. This is a concept art for someone on DeviantArt for their book. They wanted me to draw up what they wanted their character to look like, and this is their character. All of what I do is in Prismacolor pencils, although I do want to buy Copics soon. That would be really, really nice to buy Copics. So that's actually all that I have to share from this book. It's honestly the curse of an artist. Lots of sketchbooks with so many empty pages and only a couple of drawings in them. There actually are other things that I've drawn in here that I have yet to share, but just because time is limited for me, I don't want to go and show a bunch of stuff that I haven't yet shown on Wattpad, but it will be showed soon, I assure you. So now, let's get to my other stuff that I've shared. This is an art trade that I did with someone on DeviantArt, again, back in the day, when I was still active on there. I really like her hair just because it's like such a gentle blue and the tips are purple. I think it's super cool. And this is the current signature I was talking about. So other than signing it with hidden gem, a lot of my drawings that I've shared on Wattpad will have this. And this is the current signature that I use for everything right now. So it's basically the first letter of my first name, which is C, and it's surrounding my last name, which is Ecker. So Ecker's in the middle and C surrounding it. That's my art signature. And here we have another art trade, or another drawing that I did for an art trade for someone on DeviantArt. The colors might be a little bit off just because I am filming this in a basement, but I think it's pretty decent, so hopefully you guys are enjoying the video so far. And this is a birthday drawing that I did for my niece. And I probably talk about my nieces way, way too much on Wattpad. But yeah, she loves Elsa and Minions to death, so I decided to combine the two and make an Elsa Minion. So yeah, this is all done in colored pencil too. Everything's always done in colored pencil with me, or graphite pencil. And here is Flynn Rider, or Eugene from Tangled. This is probably like my favorite scene in the whole movie, like where he's like, here comes the smolder, and then kind of puffs out his lips and makes like a puppy dog face. And it doesn't work on Rapunzel. If you guys haven't seen Tangled, I really, really suggest watching it because it's like one of my favorite animated movies. And I'm not saying watch it because it's my favorite. I'm just saying it's a really great movie. Yeah, but this guy probably took around, I'm going to say 14 hours to color, or not to color, to sketch and shade with graphite from start to finish. Yeah, so now we'll go into the next one. We've got Naruto Uzumaki. All of these drawings are ones that I have shared in my Wattpad art book. Okay. And here come the graphite drawings again. Kakashi Hatake. He is probably my most popular drawing on Deviantart. At least he used to be back when I was active on there. It might have changed, I don't know. I doubt I have too many people looking at my page anymore with me being so inactive on there. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. I really like this one. Not just because it's Kakashi. Well, that might be it. Kakashi's awesome. And here's Naruto. This drawing is very special to me because this was kind of like a turning point for me when I drew this. I've always liked drawing growing up, and it was always something I did as a hobby, but when I drew this, something kind of clicked in me, and after drawing this, I looked back on it, and I just knew that drawing anime and manga was something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And I do talk about that a little bit more in the Wattpad chapter I have for this guy. And Sasuke Uchiha, back before he decided to run away from the Leaf village and be a turd, pretty much. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Sasuke's character, but I really didn't like him for the longest time. It's just because he's such a jerk to Naruto and always ignoring everyone. You know, I get he had a hard past and everything, but yeah, I never really used to like him too much. Here's Sakura from the original series. Sorry, ignore my noises. I just kind of do that. And here's Hinata Hyuga. I really had fun with this one, even though her jacket took me forever to draw and shade because of the wrinkles and everything. My goodness, wrinkles. Oh. Yeah, I really like this one. I wish I could talk more about each individual drawing, but I feel like I'm just taking up enough time as is, so let's just keep moving on. This is just to show that these drawings are mine anyways. Here's my Ai Mikaze doodle. Really just something I did very, very quickly around Christmas time last year, December 23rd. All right. And this is a request for someone on Deviantart. This is their OC, Philipsu the Dragon. I should really work on architecture more. Because drawing that was very, very difficult for me. Architecture is not something I draw very often, but I think I should probably practice it a bit more, especially if I'm wanting to get into drawing mangas, because obviously that's something you stumble across, right? And this is Merida as a My Little Pony. Oh, her curls were so much fun to draw, guys. Like, I could not have had more fun drawing this than I did. Yeah, we'll go to the next one. And this, oh, yeah, I guess I haven't actually shared this guy on Wattpad yet. This was something else I did for, I think it was actually just a request on DeviantArt. I don't think it was an art trade, because I don't remember what the other person did, so I think I just did this as a request for them. This was their OC. I can't remember his name. I just remember how painstaking it was to draw the wrinkles and figure out how the folds would be affected with, you know, like lighting and shading and the background. Everyone always kind of wonders what it is, but I just kind of wanted to try and achieve like a watercolor or marker like effect with colored pencils. I wanted to see if I'd be able to do it. So it's kind of supposed to look like a watercolor or marker wash type, so like swiping really quickly across it with like a watercolor or something. That's kind of supposed to what it's I think I'm getting tongue-tied here. I am. It's supposed to represent that. That's basically all I'm trying to say. Quick little doodle I did. Also showed this in my Wattpad art book. And Reiji Kotobuki from Uta no Prince Sama. I am a huge fan of Uta no Prince Sama. Absolutely love the music in there. It is a little bit corny of an anime, but it's definitely a guilty pleasure of mine. And I love Reiji's character, personally. Super bubbly and fun and easygoing. Just a really all-around likable guy. And here is another drawing of someone from Uta no Prince Sama. One of the mains in there, Itoki Otoya. This is all done in Prismacolor pencil. If you kind of look here, this was actually really hard for me to do. This kind of fade out, how it kind of looks like high opacity to low opacity. I was really trying to achieve kind of a Copic marker type look, but with Prismacolors, and I'm pretty satisfied with how it turned out. But yeah. Otoya is like one of my all-time favorite characters from Uta no Prince Sama. He's awesome. I really like him. And here is the first entry in my art book that I showed you guys. This is Yato from Noragami. Probably my favorite, if not second favorite anime. Probably tied. My favorite animes, I think it's tied Naruto and Noragami. I love Noragami. But you will notice that this is actually a bit different from the photo I have in my Wattpad art book. In the Wattpad art book, the background is totally white, and here it's black. The reason for that being was I kept the background white for a long time, thinking I wanted to draw a background in, like trees or something, and I just got really busy and didn't have the time. And then I thought about it, and I thought a black background might make everything stand out and look better, and it could be something done much, much faster than drawing a background. So I filled that in with a Sharpie. Alright, and this is my kawaii fox girl drawing for an art trade on Deviantart. And the last picture I'll be showing, aside from my painting, and then we'll do the live login to my Deviantart to show you guys. This is my Princess Luna color drawing. It is 14 by 17 inches on Canson Bristol recycled paper, and it is a very, very good paper for layering colors on with colored pencil. So if you want to do like kind of elaborate, kind of more detailed stuff with colored pencil, I really highly recommend Canson Bristol paper. It's very good for it. So yes, this took probably about 20 hours to do. And I'm very, very proud of this one. There's someone that wants to buy this picture, but I don't know. I really want to keep her, but maybe I'll photocopy it or something before I sell it. Pretty attached to it. I'm proud of this one. Yeah, so I will go show my painting, my Rainbow Dash painting. Sorry for any mess. I actually have this upside down here. I'll flip it around. Okay. This is my Rainbow Dash painting that I did. I actually don't know the exact size, but it's fairly large. And I didn't notice while I was painting because I don't actually watch My Little Pony that much. My nieces do, and most of the time I get inspired for My Little Pony when my nieces are talking about it. And I just love the bright colors, so they're just something really fun that I like to do sometimes. And I was going off of memory for this, and I didn't realize her cutie mark doesn't have orange in it. It's actually blue, so at some point I'm going to have to change that. So sorry for the mistake, but I hope you like it. Alright, so now I'm going to head upstairs and do a live login to my Deviantart. So I'm just going to pause this while I walk up the stairs and get to the computer. And yeah, we'll do a live login and wrap this up. Alright, so here we are at said computer to do the live login. So let's get to Deviantart. Oops. Not as easy typing with one hand as expected. Right. It has been ages since I've logged on to this, but stupid ads. Okay. Now let's log in. There we go. Password. Okay, can't show you this part, guys. Sorry. Okay. Alright, let's head to the home page. Show you guys around for a second and then we'll wrap this up. If it'll actually load. It's the one thing I never really liked about Deviantart. It takes forever and a day to load. Sorry for any background noise here. So, this is my account. And on here, there's a couple of artworks I haven't yet shown, but as you can see, there's the first artwork that I've shown in my Wattpad art book. And yeah, there's just a few of my things. Well, yeah, and alright, so there's a couple of the things I've shared. I think it's just about time to wrap this up. So I will pause this video and just head back to our room with a bit better lighting. Okay, hello again, back in my lair. Sorry, I paused at the end of the video to get back down here just because my nieces are napping and I didn't want to disturb them with talking or anything. So I did pause for that part, but you know, everything else is of course live, as I stated. I want to thank you guys for watching, especially any of you that actually watched the whole thing. I'm so sorry it took so long to get through all of this, but you know, it takes longer not editing anything out and doing everything live, so hopefully you guys understand and I didn't bore you guys too much with my blabbering. And yeah, I really want to thank you all for just supporting me so much, viewing my art and commenting and just being overall awesome people. I really can't say how much I'm honored and humbled to have so many people that send me messages saying that they admire my work and aspire to draw like me and ask me for advice. It's really just really humbling, and I never really thought that, you know, I would become popular on any site really, so I'm just very, very grateful for all of you. And I wish I had the time to thank everyone individually like I like to, but you know, life is busy right now and I'm just kind of trying to take it one day at a time. So I just want to thank you all for being awesome, and I hope you continue to enjoy my artworks. So thank you very, very much. I hope you have an awesome day. This was the Velveteen Chibi. Over and out.